according to the Ezra's Torah Luach for Thursday, July 30th, which is Tisha B'Av, the ninth day of Av. When we wake up in the morning, we wash our hands alternately just up to the ends of the knuckles, just up to this point. And while there's still some moisture on them, we may rub them across our eyes to remove the sediment on our eyes. We make a bracha al natilas yadayim and all the other appropriate brachas. Many people leave out sha'asali kol tzorki. You'll see a note for that in your siddur. And we recite the usual morning service, Shmona Esra, Chazin's repetition. If you're davening with a minyan, which we will not unfortunately have in Shul this morning, the Chazan recites Anenu, and the Chazan also omits Birchas Kohanim, Yivarechacha, before Sim Shalom, as is usually done in a house of mourning. Chatzi Kaddish, we have a Torah reading appropriate to the day from Parshas Va'eschanan, 3 aliyahs from Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 25 through verse 40, and a Haftorah from Jeremiah, which we read in the melody of Eicha, Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 13 through chapter 9, 23. At the conclusion of the Haftorah, the brachas after the Haftorah are read until Magen David. We return the Sefer Torah to the Aron Kodesh, and we begin reading the Kinos. That should take about up until noon or so. That's found in the Kinos books, which we lent out a few last week. After that, after we finish saying the Kinos, we say Ashrei and Uva L'Tzion, Kaddish and Aleinu. We do not say the psalm for the day during Shacharis. We leave it out. We leave it until afterwards, until we come together for Mincha. People should spend the day in an appropriate way of mourning, most likely reading Eicha, reading the Book of Lamentations to themselves. After midday, we are permitted to sit on chairs or on benches. For Mincha time, from 2 o'clock on, midday onwards, at some point we put on talis and tefillin, we make the brachas, we say the psalm of the day that we omitted at Shacharis, and in Mincha, as on all public fasts, we have a Torah reading for those davening with a minyan, Vayechal Moshe from Shmot, from the book of Exodus. We have the Haftorah from the 55th and 56th chapter of Isaiah, as we usually do on a fast day. After we put the Torah back, and we say, when we say our Shmona Esra, we have Anenu and Bonei Yerushalayim, a unique prayer that's only said once a year on the afternoon of Tisha B'Av. So that's what we say there. Then we remove our talis and tefillin, and we continue with the rest of Mincha. Ma'ariv is the usual Ma'ariv after services, after the evening service tonight at nightfall. We say Kiddush Levana, we sanctify the new moon. Many say that you should wash your hands first, fully with a washing cup, and preferably, possibly eat something. We do not eat meat or drink wine until noon of the next day. However, it being Erev Shabbos, tomorrow, Friday, we are allowed to do laundry. So please join us again tomorrow we'll be back to talking about the laws and customs of Rosh Hashanah, and may this day and all the sad days in the beginning of Av be transformed into good things for the entire Jewish people.